Welcome! This video is to give you some ideas of how to finish the witch's boots. The first method I'm going to show you is using a silver bead. I've threaded the bead onto a 1/2-inch bead pin. I'm placing it onto the board, and then you can wrap cording around the bead, push the bead tight onto the board, and then tuck the cording into the groove. Another option is to apply eyelets to the boot and lace up the boot with cording. There are many different eyelet tools on the market. There's Tandy Leather, Dritz, Making Memories, just to name a few. For this demonstration I'm using Making Memories. It can be found in most scrapbooking stores. I've cut the pattern piece with a paper punch, and I'm using the 1/16" hole cutting tool, and I'm just going to push down on the handle, and the hole is placed into the fabric. I'm placing the stem of the rivet up, and I'm going to turn the right side of the boot to the mat. I'm using an 1/8" rivet setter, and I'm going to push down on the handle 3 times. The next step is to lace up the boot. I'm using cording, and I'm starting from the back and coming up through the front, and then going around to the back again and lacing through the front. Once the boot is laced up, place it on the board, smooth it down, making sure that this area is fairly loose. Now it's time to tuck in the cording and the raw edges of the boot. There are a couple points on the boot that have to be clipped and trimmed before you can tuck them in place. The last step of the boot is to create a bow, and I just do a couple of loops, pin it in place with using a 1/2-inch bead pin, and then I turn up the end of the shoelace and pin that in place also. Artsi2 quilt boards are intended to give you ideas of how to finish off elements on the quilt boards. They're not cast in concrete. If you have ideas of your own, experiment and have fun. Thank you for watching.